If you've been coming across these videos and not listening, now's the time that you probably should. And if you have been, we appreciate it. But now is the time because we have to depend on each other. And not to mention, at this time, only you can save yourself. This is your Egalitarian AF Truth Drop. Let's get into it. The U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi has demanded access to Minnesota's voter rolls and state welfare data as part of a broader push to support federal immigration enforcement in the state following a violent incidents involving federal agents. In a letter she sent to Governor Tim Walz, Bondi tied access to voter registration records, Medicaid and SNAP data, and repeal of sanctuary policies to her vision of restoring law and order. Officials in Minnesota have rejected these demands, calling them coercive and a violation of privacy and state authority. Yeah, something's a little fishy there. This move isn't just an attempt to support a federal crackdown. It reflects a wider pattern where state power is used to extract sensitive civic information from citizens under the guise of enforcement. When civil liberties are traded for compliance, that's authoritarian logic, not security. An FBI supervisor resigned after attempting to probe the actions of an ICE agent who fatally shot Renee Good in Minneapolis earlier this month. The supervisor's departure reportedly followed pressure from federal leadership to discontinue the civil rights investigation into the officer, even as Minnesota state authorities say the FBI has blocked them from accessing evidence and fully participating in the inquiry. This pattern, federal agencies shielding agents from accountability, limiting local oversight, and replacing independent investigations with internal reviews, reflects how enforcement bodies protect their own. It's not oversight, it's institutional cover-up. An exclusive draft resolution obtained by DropSite News outlines a U.S.-led plan to rule over Gaza through a so-called Board of Peace. The unsigned framework would grant sweeping legislative, executive, and judicial authority over Gaza to a U.S.-backed governing structure chaired by Donald Trump, reducing Palestinian participation and sovereignty. This is colonial logic in action. Governance imposed by external power with political authority over land and people denied to those who actually live there, who are indigenous, or who it was historically for, the Palestinians. Peace is presented as a managerial project, not liberation or self-determination. Free Palestine. This is imperialism domestically and internationally. It's capitalism tied to coercion, where data, borders, and governance become tools of control rather than instruments of human dignity. But we have the power as the people to do something about it. It's time for us to envision and create the life in the world that we want to live in. We can have a world where there's no oppression, where there's no genocide, where everyone is created equal and treated equal based on where they are, where they were born, who they worship, any of that. It's possible. So we need to start thinking about those things because we can make the change. Stay loud, stay aligned, stay egalitarian AF.